Alright guys, so as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, this is a no items run of the Super STR stage of Super Battle Road. Recently a lot of people have started to do this, and like the Mass, Ningen, Truth, all of them are uploading more of these no item runs. Now, this is post commentary, I will just say that, and here Jiren did get his stun ability. Now, I will say here, this run is a little, like, almost cringy, because there are a lot of times where I miss supers. Like, most of the time, well, not most of the time, but there are multiple times, is what I will say, like, where I just don't get supers. So, let's just get to talking about the team. You could run a vastly different team than me, and still do this pretty simply. It's like, if you have LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and you bring an LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta friend, you can just fill in the team with whatever other units you want. Like, for example, I brought LR Bipan. LR Bipan is a pretty good option, but she's not, like, necessary, because, remember, she does reduce damage, she heals, she stuns, so I do end up keeping her on rotation with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. They do share GT and Legendary Power. Now, if there's one unit that, like, I would probably swap if I had to, it would probably be Easy A Goten. Easy A Goten does make orbs, and he does defend reasonably well, but, like, I don't know, as the thing went on, I was like, man, it's kind of hard for him to super, and sure, he's making orbs for, like, the LRs, but, I don't know, he just seemed okay, I guess. Now, I'm gonna actually look through my box right now. I want to see what other options I would have used. Like, you'd use LR Vegito Blue. I think I would probably recommend using LR Vegito Blue more than Easy A Goten. And that's maybe about it. You'd use Rage Vegeta. You'd use the Super Saiyan 2 Rage Vegeta and Bulma. You could use, the STR Rage Trunks, the one that reduces damage by 40%. He raises defense on Super. He gets up to 120% attack and defense. He's a pretty good option. God Vegeta is another option that you'd use. A unit that not many people talk about that would be super good for this is the STR, like, GT Pan. She has a chance of dodging, and, like, that goes up to 60%, and she gets 120% defense, so she's a pretty good option for this. Now, one thing I would say is, like, if you're having a lot of trouble no-iteming in this, like, I no-itemed this first try, but I also had a pretty stacked team. If you're having trouble with the no-items, one thing that I would recommend is, like, look at the fights, because one thing you want to do for the no-item is, first off, you want to make sure that in the last fight, you're not fighting Boo and Babidi. Boo and Babidi is by far the hardest fight, because, like, they just last for too long. But, like, if you have, like, Cell and Cell Juniors, or, like, Bojack and the gang, then, like, you can one-shot them with the Dokkan mode. And another thing I would say is you need to make sure you save the Dokkan mode for the last stage, because then you can just one-shot the last stage, which I'm pretty sure is what I do in this run. I don't actually remember. I did this about 2 days ago, and I'm recording commentary on it now, obviously. And let's see what else. What does the Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla do? The STR Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. Universal Survival Saga. Yeah, I wouldn't actually recommend using her. I did remember that she could dodge, but you need to be running Universal Survival Saga, which I guess you could. You could run, like, Topo and Jiren and her, but I wouldn't really, like, recommend it. SCR Piccolo is actually, like, a sneaky good option. Like, if you have orbs in him, if you have multiple dupes in him or something, because he's an AoE unit who has a chance to stun, and he gets just 100% attack and defense, and he does get extra ki when you're facing multiple enemies, as well as, like, extra attack and defense. He's actually a very good unit for this, and he has super good links, actually. SCR Piccolo is, like, a unit that I would actually probably use over Easy A Goten if I had to do this again, because he does auto super. He gives himself 6 ki and an extra 30% attack and defense when you're facing multiple enemies. Now, Bipan's active skill is just a bonus here. Like, it's just bonus damage. But I would say her and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta are probably, like, the 2 MVPs of this run. Because, like, she continuously heals, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, if you get him an 18 ki, like, he can tank so well. Because, like, he gets 80%, and with LR stats, 80% is pretty good. But he also massively raises defense on an 18 ki, which is pretty good. But I think that's about it as far as good STR options go. I guess you could run Gogeta if you wanted to. I really don't recommend using Gogeta in this stage of Super Battle Road, because his main thing is, like, sure, he gets 77% attack and defense, which is okay, I guess. Like, it's not something that'll blow you out of the water. And his main thing is he's, like, super effective against all types. But in this, you're always super effective against all types, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think that's about all of the other good options. If you really wanted to, you could bring some support units like the Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman from the World Tournament, but I wouldn't really recommend running support units if you're going for no items. Also, about here, I thought we were dead. I really, really did think, like, man, we're probably going to die here. But here, if I remember correctly, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta just one-shots Jace, and then we can finish off another one before they have to be hit in the end. And it just works out very well, because as long as we can survive to the turns with B-Pan, I feel pretty good, because B-Pan, each time she supers, she heals us like 100k, which is like, you know, like a quarter of our health she just heals every time she supers, as well as a chance to stun. See, like here, I knew for a fact Super Saiyan 4 Goku was going to finish off Birder, and I was like, oh, we can actually finish this off without getting hit once. And we just took out like 3 units this rotation. And the friend Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was like 90% minus 55%. I'm pretty sure you could do this with both of the Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas being 55%. I just grabbed the first one that I saw. Alright, they weren't cool though. And here, I thought I might need to get the Dokkan attack in this third stage. And I actually think I might. Hold up, I talked about how, like, oh, I think in this run I get the Dokkan attack in the last stage. I might actually get it in the third stage. Because right after I did the no item run, I did a run super fast. Like, I beat this stage in like 8 minutes or something. Just using attack buffing items. And I think in the attack buffing items one is when I got the Dokkan mode in the last stage. Also, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is really good here. It's just like, if you're going to try and run them on rotation, I would recommend using another Over in a Flash unit. Like the EZA Super Saiyan 3 STR Goku is a good option. You'd use God Vegeta. You'd use God Goku. Again, EZA Gogeta if you really wanted to, I guess. But he just doesn't take any damage at all, and he has like a 50% chance to stun, so he's a pretty good option. And okay, so Jiren is here because of his stunning abilities. Like, he has a 25% chance to stun the entire enemy field, and we got it one time. We got it the first time that he showed up, and that was it. Like, so Jiren, you could take him or leave him if you want to. Goten, you could take him and leave him if you want to. You know, it all depends on like the units in your box, but I would say, like, if you have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, this is a pretty easy no item run. And here's one of those times where it's like, do I give Goten a super? And then I decide that I'm going to. I don't remember if we finish off the person who's attacking Goten before Goten attacks. Because if we do, we didn't really need to super with him. Because the whole reason I supered with him was because I was worried that, like, he was going to get hit really hard. But, yeah, actually we didn't. That wasn't a... I'm glad I gave Goten a super there. Actually, one unit that I didn't talk about at all is STR Gohan. Ultimate Gohan. He's a pretty good option just because he does give all of your allies 50% in defense. Which isn't anything, like... That's pretty good. Like here, I think we do get the Dokkan mode, actually. Yeah, I activated B-Pan's active skill, and I think I gave the Dokkan mode to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And I'm pretty sure he only got like a 12-key super as well. Yeah, I'm just looking to see what the best is, and I think, yeah, now I just realized, like, oh, we gotta get the Dokkan mode here. That kind of sucks, but... Because of B-Pan. B-Pan really is, like, one of the most important things about this. Just like the Super Saiyan 2, Goku was really important for the agility no item run, just because he healed you so much. B-Pan is the same thing here. Like, each time she supers, she just heals you so much that it's pretty important. And now going into the last stage, I was pretty confident, because I know after this Dokkan mode, we're going to have full HP, as well as just, like, all of the good defensive units. I don't remember what I had here. I don't remember which fight I had. I actually have no idea. I was about to say, I think it was Bojack, but I think I had Bojack when I just one-shot everybody. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's about it as far as options go. Like, if you really, really wanted to, you could run the Super Saiyan Blue STR Goku after his Dokkan Awakening. He's pretty solid offensively and defensively. Oh, so I am fighting Bojack in the gang here. Now also you could just throw out Super Saiyan 4 Goku if you're getting hit too hard. Super Saiyan 4 Goku can take a lot of damage, but he just makes the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta hit so hard, like, and they're just such a hard hitting rotation together. Like right here, I was pretty sure that we were going to take out Bojack with those first two. You know, I wish whatever. I was about to just kind of like talk about my own orb choosing ability. And, like, with that counter, I was, like, super sure that we were going to take out Bojack before he could even, like, hit Goku. I don't remember if I do or not, though. Okay, come on, crit. This has already happened. I don't know why I'm asking for a crit. Yeah, I don't think we take him out here. But I was so confident, especially when he countered that super. I was like, oh, we're definitely finishing him off. Yeah, I think that's about all I have to talk about, though. Overall, I think Super STR was probably like the second easiest stage to no item. Maybe the third. Because I feel like Super AGL is really easy to no item. I feel like Super Tech is really easy to no item. I feel like Super STR is pretty easy to no item. I feel like the Super stage is pretty easy to no item. As well as the Peppy Gals. I feel like all of them are pretty simple no items. I think I might do a video on the Super stage no items here pretty soon. Actually, the first time I beat that stage, I only used one item. It was because I used like a weird mixture of like a Universal Survival Saga team with Jacko and Chaozu. So like we were stunning the entire enemy field a lot of the time, and whenever we did, Jiren had a guaranteed crit, so it went pretty smoothly. So we got that. We did get a lot of double supers with B-Pan here, and she did get some stuns, but the double supers just basically mean like, oh, you're like fully healing. And 53k, she's not taking anything. Now, if you want to get, like, the extra stats buff from the Vegeta leader skill, you could just try and bring, like, an all-Vegeta team, but I really didn't, like, put any focus on that at all. Like, I'm pretty sure there are only, like, 3 Vegeta's family category units here. There's the 2 Vegetas, as well as the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and that was just because they were all, like, super good defensive units. Now, I do think, like, obviously this run isn't over yet, but I think I'm going to have the commentary be over here. Just because there's not much else to talk about. This run was actually pretty simple. Like, this was my first try. It took me a lot more attempts to beat, like, Super Agility no items even than this did. Maybe it was luck, I don't know. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name is Husblah, and I will see you guys next time.